Hello, this is Kathy Lee Crafting with Kathy Lee. Thank you for popping into my channel. I am here today with a design team project for the Be Happy Stationery design team. I showed you part of this project in an earlier video, and this is, I think, my third video on this collection. The first one was a flip through, I believe, and the next one I started the project, and now here is the finished project. I did finish this one off screen because I had some time and I wasn't home with my camera set up, so I did not record as I was finishing it. This kit is available in the Be Happy Stationery Ko-fi shop. And this one has 11 pages. It's A4 size. I believe I printed mine on regular 8.5 by 11 letter size paper. And let's take a look. I already have the cover on, I believe. The last time I showed it to you, I added a little bit of bling. I'm keeping it pretty simple on this one. I might have to move my camera up a little bit so you guys can see everything that's in this one. So this is the cover. The back side has this beautiful printed paper. If you watched my videos before, you know I'm in love with the whimsy of this collection. And I'm a big fan of sunflowers, and this definitely has some sunflower and some bee action going on. So I am just in love with it. Now let's take a look. The first page flips open like that. This page flips open like that. Let's take a look at these pages first. This one is just layered paper, and if you watched before, the structure of this is all made from some really fun envelopes I had in my envelope stash, as is this. So let's look at these first. In this side, I simply took my distress inks and I do this sometimes when I want a background but I don't want to stamp anything. I just take my distress ink and plop, plop, plop and make a design or a pattern with it. So that's what I did on that, just to give it so it wasn't just white. I also used a highlighter there to give it a little bit more color. This is just one of the printed pages cut into a square. Back side, I did some dots, just some dots like this when I had more ink on, along with the squares from the ink pad itself. And this is one of the images that I cut out larger. I printed it larger than the kit had it, and I made a little hidden tuck spot here. And in that, this one I put journaling lines on the back. And that's just a nice little tuck spot. And then that can just slide right back in that pocket. And then on this side, same thing. Oh, I didn't really take time to look at that. How cute is that? And then this side, this was a beautiful whole sunflower. It was hard to cut it off, but I did. Choose happiness. And the same thing here. I cut a square out, did that on the background, and mounted another one of these. This one was the size it printed when I print it normally. And then this was one of the images. I just put some brick pattern on the back of this. And that's another little tag tuck in there. And that one in here. This is another project that I tried to keep fairly flat. My folios, my mini albums are chunky. My folios, not so much. So this, I would say, is a folio, so it's not quite so chunky. And this one is just one of the printed pages. Again, if you like whimsy, then Be Happy Stationery has a lot of whimsical collections. And I haven't seen one yet that I don't love. Trouble. And then you just flip that open. Again, this was one of the envelopes. And you can see these are the colors of the envelopes. I didn't color those with anything. That was the print on the envelopes. So that's another fun, whimsical little stacked pots and teacups to make a little house. Again, full of whimsy. And then look at this alpaca, I think, or llama. Which is it? I'm not sure. You think I would know, but I don't. So that's just one of the pages. You fold that open. And you fold this open. So again, still fairly flat. Fold those two open. And this is just stuck on here. There's no hidden pocket or anything. This was the one printed. This one was printed. These were both printed the regular size, I believe. I could be wrong, because I did enlarge some of them. Then in the middle here, I did a fun little waterfall. So this is totally me. Is that what I put on? Live life in full bloom. I just love that. Love that little guy. Love the bees. So on this, I just printed, I didn't print this on these ones, this particular one on another, with another print on the back. So I just used a brick stamp that I have. This one I printed double-sided, so I have that one. Again, whenever I have a blank spot, you could journal here or add a photo. Any of these pages you could put photos on. Again, beautiful butterfly, irises, another brick. Just, I'm in love with all these images. So I just made a little waterfall that's just on the page. So it's a fairly simple, there's a whole lot going on just with the prints of the paper. So I felt like I didn't want to do too much to distract from the paper. But there's that. Then this side's closed up with that same little house, but a different size. And then that one, super cute. Then I close it like that. Fold this side over. Oh, I didn't show you what was on this flap. I took a strip and just glued it on there. Look at that strip. Beautiful. I don't know, I can't even describe these papers. They're just so awesome. They're so amazing, and I love them. And then here was a tag that I made it into a pocket. And again, how cute is that tag? Leave her wild. Oh, that's a nice one. Set yourself free. Again, that one I just printed the bricks on. I believe I did that on this one too. Live life in full bloom. I still had quite a bit of paper left over on this kit that I didn't use in this. I might use that later for some other project, or a lot of times what I'll do if I have paper left over from a kit and I don't use it, I go ahead and punch them out into flowers, tags, that type of thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on this one. This is probably, I started this in March. I would say this folio, because I found these envelopes that match the papers so perfectly, this is probably one of my favorite folios that I started in March. Now I still have a couple more to finish that I started in March, and some that I started in February, so that might not hold true, but this just fits the whimsy in me. So go ahead and go. I have all in the description of the video, I have the oh my goodness, I just lost it. The address, the Ko-fi name, it's Be Happy Stationery in Ko-fi. She has a lot of wonderful, wonderful kits. She just added a couple new ones. I am going to print those off soon. And I hope you have a wonderful April. I hope to do at least 2 or 3 videos this month. I'll probably print out another kit and start another project. And rather than do a big, long video from start to finish on a project, I will probably do several videos just like I did with this one. Again, this is a collection or a kit from Be Happy Stationery. It is a printable kit. It's digital kits. And like I've told you before, I love digital kits because I can print off as many sheets as I want, or I can not print off some sheets. So look at those. Just awesome. Just awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you come again soon. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you do. And links are in the video. Come again soon. And if you have a YouTube channel, leave the name of your channel or let me know, and I will follow you and see what you're all about and what type of things you make and create. And have a wonderful April. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.